Hello everybody and welcome to the first of my Halo Infinite intermission guides. These serve the kind of relaxation side of this where you guys get to see kind of like where everything is. But there is certain things that I'm going to say that are not kind of going to be part of it. So let's get right on into kind of what to expect from this. So let's get into the TAC map. So the very first thing that I'm going to tell you guys is that the only thing that I'm going to be focusing on are the Forerunner Archives, Spartan Cores, High Value Targets, Mjolnir Armories, Skulls, and Propaganda Towers, as well as the Banished Facilities, such as this right here, Ransom Keep. So, like, basically, don't expect to find any UNSC audio logs if that's what you're looking for. Those are going to be on a separate video. Any of the audio logs, those would be a separate video. Not to mention that I've already looked at pretty much everything. I've already found a majority of those audio logs on this account, so I didn't want to restart a whole new account. I'm also still trying to get like all the Mjolnir armories for myself and trying to do all that stuff. So this is kind of like a little trying to do all the kind of I would say important stuff, things that you would get on your first pass that is kind of like non-lore. So for an example, Propaganda Towers, there's an achievement for. ODST squads, I don't think that there is. So these, I don't think that there's an achievement. It is just really good for Valor, and Valor being this type of stuff. So if you rescue those Marine squads, you can get up to your Rocket Hog faster. So, and that is really the purpose of those. Other things, like for example, Spartan Cores, they help you enhance Chief. So when we get to these upgrades, notice how I already have the upgrades that I'm going to get for this one. So you guys should have had 3 Spartan Cores, and I decided to put them all into Grapple Shot. Now, I want to point out that you do not have to follow the exact same pathing as me in terms of like these upgrades. So for this Grapple Shot upgrade, the reasoning that I chose it is because I really wanted the cooldown just in case. So a cooldown reduction by 40% allows me to use the Grapple Shot more, allows me not to be stuck. For an example, grabbing I Would Have Been Your Daddy and at the top of the tower and doing a bunch of weird things to make sure that I get to it. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm going to be sitting here telling you guys only stick with the Grapple Shot. Like, I'm not going to say, oh, I'm going to upgrade the Grapple Shot first and then go to Shield Core. No, that's not what's going to happen. There's going to be a little bit more thought put into this. I would recommend that if you do not choose this, definitely just finish up your Shield Core tree, because I've counted up the amount of Spartan Cores on this one. You won't get your full Shield Core at all until about midway through, I would say 4.1, 4.2. I would even say 4.3 of the intermission. So it's after the tower you will get this complete. So I really wanted to make sure that I showed this to you guys because this is really, really important. And again, the upgrades are what your playstyle is. My playstyle is definitely going to be more using the grapple, so that's why. Also, Shield Core is what I'm going for next. So, like, I'm going to completely get the full Shield Core before I even think about touching the Threat Sensor, the Drop Wall, Thruster Pack, or even finishing the Grapple Shot. So, don't expect me to get any more in the upgrade trees until this is done. So, I did want to go over that before. But speaking of the shield and speaking of what it means when I die in this. So in the normal videos, so as you guys saw in Warship Jabrakan, in Foundations, and even Outpost Tremonius, I do not die in these videos. And that is on purpose. I wanted to make sure that you guys get a seamless experience from beginning to end. And there's nothing, like, you guys get to see on Legendary difficulty a certain amount of, I guess, practice and flow to those videos that show like, oh, you know what you're doing. But for these, I have found all these objectives before. I know exactly where all of them are at. The problem is now figuring out how to do this because those are pre-recorded. So like the ones that I mentioned, Warship Jabrakan, Foundations, and Outpost Tremonius are all pre-recorded. I do the gameplay first, and then I go into the editing software, and then I record the commentary over it. So that's kind of how I go about it. But these are going to be live. So I'm going to give you guys kind of like off-the-cuff stuff. Like there could be topics that I just want to talk about. And they also kind of are more I guess, chaotic, and that also allows me to die a little bit in these videos. I don't want to make these videos super long. I don't want them to be more than maybe 40 minutes maximum. But sometimes, like for an example, in the next video, it might actually be that it might exceed the 40-minute mark that I want, because there's a lot more to do in the next video rather than this one. So speaking of what we're going to be doing in this video, so we're going to start here at Fob Golf, and then we're going to cut across over to Fob Foxtrot. There is a propaganda tower that we are going to be taking out, and then I'm going to go over to the to Fob Foxtrot, and then what the goal is we're going to do a circle. We're going to start here to grab this Mjolnir Armory. We're going to skip the Mjolnir Armory as well as the 2 Spartan cores for the tower, but we are going to head up to grab I Would Have Been Your Daddy. I'm going to show you guys where it is. As you guys see, I've already seen it. I've already grabbed that objective, or not objective. I already got that skull, so you guys will see exactly how to get there rather than and where it's at, and then rather than you guys will not see like it like literally show up, but I'll show you guys where to find it. Now, after that, we're gonna head over to grab Briglard. We're gonna take out Briglard. Then over here is a Spartan core. Somewhere over here is a Spartan core, and then we're gonna head on down to this Spartan core. We're going to cut all the way across to this Spartan core. Then there's going to be a Mjolnir Armory, a propaganda tower right here in the center of that little O. Then going to head over to a Rescuer Marine Squad. Then right next to them is yet another propaganda tower. We're going to hop all the way up to the top to get this Forerunner Archive. Then down here to Boxer Squad. And then we're going to end back at Fob Golf. So that is pretty much what to expect. By the end of this one, you should probably have the Assault Marine Reinforcement, if not the Razorback. Actually, you know, you should even have the Frag Grenade. I'm going to just straight up say you should have that. By the end of this island, I believe you should have either the Scout or the BR-75. That's, I think, the... by the end of the tower, you should have either of those. So actually, any of these 3... the Scout Reinforcement, the BR-75, or the Heavy Assault Marine Reinforcement, you should have by the end of the tower. So by the time we get to the next island, up here, you guys should have it. So with that being said, let me get into the challenge for today. So each one of these videos is going to have a specific challenge that I can only abide by. So the goal, it'll stay up on the screen the entire time that I am. It will be at the very bottom, as you guys can see at the very bottom of your video, is where you guys will be able to see the challenge, and that is the challenge that I am going to keep the entire time. I cannot deviate from that challenge. Again, it's supposed to be a challenge, right? So the challenge for this video is I can use the full sandbox one time. After that, I can only melee. Now, the only thing about these videos is I cannot use the battle rifle at all. That challenge stays the entire time. So, as you guys see the list that popped up, that is still popped up, you guys will see the battle rifle is not there. So, the battle rifle cannot be used at all in these intermission guides. So, with that being said, it is going to be a little bit more difficult, but it also allows a little bit more fun and a little bit kind of what I would do on stream. Speaking of the stream, it's down in the description below if you guys want to go follow on Twitch, as well as I stream on YouTube, so hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And yeah, that's pretty much all I want to say. I promise the next time it will get easier. These won't be as long. Again, it's really just going to be what we're going to be doing, like what the video is about, what like objectives we're grabbing, what the challenge is, and that's pretty much it. And then of course upgrades. We're definitely going to be going over upgrades every single video. So that is pretty much it. With that being said, let's get to the very first one, which is the propaganda tower, which is right there, if I remember. It's like right there. So goodbye battle rifle, and let's go over to this little hut here. Now, I am allowed to get full ammo for everything. I will get the Mangler. Yeah, let's start with the Mangler. So Mangler sidekick. So that's So if I can't use a mangler or a sidekick once it's out of ammo. So I can use this until it's out of ammo. Which is kind of chaotic, so basically whenever I grab a new weapon, you guys will see that one crossed out on the list. So I hope you guys are ready to see that list pop up multiple times. So yeah, there is going to be a little bit of slight editing in these videos. Nothing that's going to be kind of crazy. It's just kind of like maybe if I reference a meme, like I'll actually use that video. So there's going to be kind of like these are supposed to be relaxed, right? They're not supposed to be taken serious, and that is like my entire goal is to make sure these are fun and make sure these are entertaining. So this video. Oh, by the way, I can use the fusion coils as much as I want. That is the challenge that is still applicable. Hey there, buddy. You're gonna die. Nice. So this grunt comms officer, when we find Bluebell Squad, I'm gonna have to tell her like, bro, why are you sending transmissions? But there you go. Grenades do not count as part of the sandbox. I can use grenades as much as I want. So that's part of the challenge as well. I can only use sandbox items like weapons one time. Okay, so starting out, grabbing this fob. I should have probably taken out this. Please, let me run. Just get me out of here. Now those pulse carbines are going to be pretty nice later on, especially when I have to deal with a bunch of these elites. That grunt just sitting right next to those fusion coils. Bro was living dangerously. Hey there. I almost perfected the elite. Oh, dang it. See, this is why, like, there's so much randomness that happens, like, but that was also my bad. I should have remembered. Wait a second. He tossed a grenade, didn't he? I should be very, very careful. Hi there. You're dead. Come on. These guys don't want to die. Yeah, you get wrecked. You're not going to charge at me like that. Alright. Come here. I need to conserve ammo. Is there... Okay, so that elite... Was that elite hurt? Get off me! There's a couple more grunts. So many elites. Where did they just come from? They just like spawned in. Okay, I'm almost out of ammo for my mangler and I haven't even done anything cool yet. Alright, how to use the sidekick there.
Get me to that terminal and Fob Foxtrot is ours.
Alright, gimme. Now we have to wait for the weapon to give us all the other things that we can find now. Sweet. Alright, let's go grab that Mjolnir armory. No, we can't do anything like that yet. Oh, I'm not ready to do anything yet. I don't need you right now, Echo 216. Not until I have a Scorpion tank. Oh yeah, let me get ammo. Let me reload that. Anyway, this is a little bit more crazy. I did not expect... Because once this is out of ammo, like I can't use the ammo crates to fill it back up, right? So, or I can't walk over a brute's dead body and grab more ammo. Once it's out of ammo, it's out of ammo. I have to, whatever I had, that's all I can use. Alright, so there's that Mjolnir armory. Now we can head up to I Would Have Been Your Daddy. And I'm going to show you guys the quiet way there. That way you don't have to deal with any enemies. So coming up the backside actually is really, really nice for the tower. You really can't don't really have to worry about any of those. We're gonna get these 2 Spartan cores as well as the Mueller Armory later. Right now it's just about getting to the top of the tower to get I Would Have Been Your Daddy, and then that's pretty much it. So you can get up here, and then as you can see, just wait, get up to, okay, one more time. But again, this is why I chose the grapple shot upgrade. You can go up here just like that, land right here, and then you're gonna look right there, like somewhere in here, and then you're just gonna look up, wait for the grapple to recharge, and then you're at the top of the tower. Pretty easy. The reason why you do the grapple shot cooldown is mostly because of that. Like, honestly, if it wasn't for anything other than that, I probably would have gotten the shield core first. But your skull should be right here. But there's also another Easter egg for those that have a... Look, they even have a guitar. That's pretty awesome. 24th of October is Outpost Tremonius. They have the guitar here. And then they have the Craig's Greatest Hits. I smile inside. For the Craig, I was alone. I got tears last summer. I'm the Craig in your heart. My mom used to love me. Oh my god. What? Popped in the chin by my friend. Space gophers, where'd the rhinos go? The smell of flowers makes me happy. Your words hurt, but I love it. The day you become a meme. Grunt, grunt, grunt. I can't grow beard. I am so famous. I wonder if you can actually... it would have been cool if, like, you melee it and it actually made noise. But that's great. It's, like, actually the emblem. I think it's the emblem for the multiplayer. I'm going to have to put it up on screen just and find it, of course. But I know, like, the way that it's held, that's really, really cool. That having a handle and then, like, I don't know. I'm sorry. I spent way too much time sitting here geeking over, like, the Craig meme. Anyway, going over to take down Briglard. And Briglard's going to be pretty... Like, these HVTs are really, really useful, so make sure you take them out. But let's go there. So all I have right now is my sidekick and my mangler. My mangler only has 5 shots left. Wonder what I could take out with 5 shots over there. But I think there, if I remember correctly, there has to be enemies up at the top here, right? Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention, I can't leave the area until one area is done. So one more thing, I can't go over here. The only place I can go is Outpost Tremonius, and that's it. But everything else stays here. So going up. Okay, going up again. And... Alright, cool. Ooh. Alright, so this weapon's done. Can't use it anymore. I can pick up any other weapon, though. Ooh. Come on, Brute Captain. Nice. Alright, Ravager. Alright, as long as I don't use it, I can get ammo for it.
HVT down.
Okay.
Still got threats to finish off.
Get away from me. Get away from me. Pulse carbine. Okay, please stay away from me. Dude, where are they? Alright. Where are they? Woo. That was kind of crazy. But here you go. Unbound plasma pistol if you want to go grab it. It's gonna be very useful for Chaklock later on. So I highly recommend. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Now I want to pick it up, but not yet.
But you killed the intended recipient, so we can skip that part.
All right, going over to the Spartan Core. I'm just gonna bring this with me just in case there's enemies. Cause I'm already almost done with the pulse carbine. I already have no more mangler. Like, what am I supposed to do? And now I have to be like really careful about what I aim for. All right, let's jump. Look, Spartan Core. Naturally, a battle rifle shows up. But no, I can't pick battle rifle up. It's sad. Alright, cutting across to that Spartan Core. 600 meters away is not bad. Imagine if it was like a kilometer. That's a... Now I wish I would have brought the mongoose. Oh, hi. Oh, cool. Rockets are off the table now. I can't use rockets anymore. Oh no. That's worrisome. I'll use the Ravager for a while. So no Mangler, no more Sidekick, no more Pulse Carbine. Nice. Oh, get me out. Oh, I almost got out of there. Alright, let's try that again. Get me down. Alright, where am I? Wait. Oh my god, there was one in the ravine. I didn't even pay attention to him. Alright, we're just gonna skedaddle. Why would a phantom come back? I don't understand this. Anyway. I'm trying to go for the Spartan Core, okay? Dude! Just let me get my Spartan Core and I'll leave you alone. Alright, good. Okay, after... No, we're not there yet. We're going to Mjolnir Armory right here, which is in the ravine. Yeah, get wrecked. So there's just a grunt mule sitting down here? What else is there? Oh, I could take that AR in a sec. Alright, after AR... Cayman Squad.
We just picked up a UNSC distress signal.
Alright, time to go rescue some Marines. I think these guys are tied up. Oh, propaganda tower. Let me get that too. Is it going to say anything? Alright, I guess we'll just skip you right now. Alright. I don't wanna use these rockets unless I absolutely have to. Punched in the back. Give me away. Alright, time to pick up a plasma pistol. Hey! That was aggressive. Stop it. Okay.
These
Is that
Marines
it?
aren't dying today.
Oh, wow.
Great work.
That was easy. Propaganda tower, I think, like right next to them. Yeah, it's right there. Doing pretty good so far. With the, Okay, wait a minute. Hold on a second. It doesn't want to say anything? Fine. So lame right now, Grunt. And next up is going up to the top of this mountain to grab the Forerunner Archive. We're just about done, actually, with the first part. And I didn't even use the full sandbox like I thought. Some challenge, right? And I still have all my rocket. Let's go up. Up again. Alright. Oh, God. Oh, my gosh. That was startling. I did not expect... I got absolutely laid out, though. That was when I should have probably used rockets, to be honest. What are you doing? Taking forever. Okay, thank you. I was like, the heck? What's going on? Woo! He's still... Oh my god. Why? I did not expect him to be right there. Okay, let's try it again. Yeah, you can die, buddy. Woo! That was spooky. Alright, now that that's done. Please don't take out any more of my shields. Is he dead? He's not dead yet, though. What? Got criticaled by the plasma pistol overcharge. That's... It's a sad day. Almost out of rockets. Okay, got the... Got that jackal sniper. Now I just need to take out the rest of them again. You're dead. Hi there. I think you're dead too there, bud. Anybody else? Anybody else want some? All I got is one more Marine squad to rescue, and then that's it. I still got a plenty of the... what is it called? I still have plenty of the sandbox available. Like, for an example, where did... Give me that needler. And I'm going to drop that because I did pick up some ammo accidentally for the plasma pistol. So, needler energy sword. I'm for it. I think, do I have to like walk up to it? There we go. Scan the artifact. And the last but not least is Boxer Squad.
This thing is old. Very old.
It's old.
Well,
It's been there for a while.
data.
Even the ancient humans were on here.
It's encrypted in ways I don't understand, but I was able to figure out one small part. I'm
Let's
detecting
see.
a new UNSC distress signal. It's pretty close by.
Oh, we're working on it. Don't worry. Give me away. All right, now I think the Marines are out. Nice super combine. Oh, please tell me I'm almost already not out of Needler. Oh, well. You're dead. I can't use you anymore. What do you mean?
Take a breather, Marines. You saved a lot of lives today. These Marines
But that's
are in
it.
your
That was
debt.
the challenge. Which, I guess the challenge was to just make sure that you use other, like, that I use other weapons besides just a precision. I can't pick any of those up. Wasn't there a commando up here? Yeah, there was. Alright, now I can't use the commando anymore for this video, but, I mean, look, we're going down to Fob Gulf right now. So that's pretty much it. Wow. That was pretty quick. Still, what, less than 30 minutes-ish? Maybe around it. So the challenge next time I think will be a little bit more difficult. They're going to get more and more difficult as these go along, so trust me, it's going to get kind of crazy. But for now, that is it for 3.1. I hope you guys found this a little helpful if you were trying to find certain things or how to approach taking down enemies. Again, these are supposed to be fun, and the challenges are just supposed to be where, like, oh, I like, and you guys can also give these challenges and like make it more interesting, because I know just like yapping about whatever isn't really what would be, I would say, interesting. But I do want to make sure that you guys find stuff that you guys think is interesting, or like if you guys want to give me like a really hard challenge, drop that in the comments below. If you guys have any questions about anything, feel free to drop another comment down in the comment section. Drop those algorithmic engagement comments like, oh, I like this video, or wow, you died by that, you suck. Any of those does help these videos and does help the guide overall and help the channel get a little bit more publicity in the algorithm. So with that said, yeah, smash that like button. I'm trying to find anything else I should say. What YouTube thing should I say? I said smash that like button. I already said drop algorithmic engagement comment. I guess I could say hit the subscribe button too. That would be pretty cool. I mean, if you like this content, if you feel like it, like I'm not your mom, but like please subscribe. But yeah, with that said, that is it. 3.2 is up next, and 3.2 you guys get to see the rest of this island, and there's plenty. So I'm going to try to think of a challenge that is interesting enough for this. But with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for watching.